Good morning, Commissioner. My name is Randall, R-A-N-D-A-L-L, initial G, and I appear for the applicant, Mr. Banjo Peterson. This is an application for unfair dismissal under Section 3941 of Fair Work Act for the following remedy, namely reinstatement of the employment with the Rockhampton Bugle under Section 3911A of Fair Work Act. Banjo Peterson was dismissed from Rockhampton Bugle after 2 years of a 4-year contract of employment as a journalist, special poetry critic. The message of dismissal was left on Banjo's telephone answering machine the following Monday, after Banjo had already left work on Friday to commence his authorized annual leave. The reasons for dismissals were the withdrawal of funds by the university, poor performance as a critic, restructure of business due to financial constraint and changes to the nature of the business, compulsory retirement age of 60 years, and serious misconduct, which included circulating an offensive poem alleging it was written by Banjo. For the purpose of Fair Work Act, Banjo is a National System employee and is eligible to apply to Fair Work Commission for unfair dismissal under Section 3941 of Fair Work Act for the remedy of reinstatement of his employment with the Rockhampton Bugle under Section 3911A of Fair Work Act. Under Fair Work Act Section 382 and 333, Banjo fulfilled the mandatory requirement of continuous period of employment, and his income is below the prescribed high income threshold. Banjo's termination of employment by the Rockhampton Bugle was in breach of Section 117 of Fair Work Act because his employment was terminated after the day of his termination day, during his authorized annual leave, and without the prescribed mandatory period of notice, which in this case he would be entitled to 3 weeks' notice. On termination of Banjo's employment, he would also be entitled to payment of superannuation under Section 149B of Fair Work Act. Furthermore, by stating Banjo's age as a compulsory retirement at the age of 60 is in direct breach of a Section 7721F of Fair Work Act that expressly prohibits age as a reason for termination of employment. Banjo's termination of employment based on suspicion only that he had written an offensive letter was in breach of Section 34211 of Fair Work Act. Banjo left a very good job in Brisbane to move to Rockhampton to undertake contract employment with the Rockhampton Bugle. The Rockhampton Bugle has an obligation to provide work irrespectively of the university funds. The authority here is Devonard against Rosser. The Rockhampton Bugle should not be allowed to state vicissitude in running the business as a reason for termination of Banjo's employment. Based on the Rockhampton Bugle breach of Fair Work Act in relation to termination of contract, age discrimination, and injury to the employment, Banjo would like to apply to Fair Work Act for unfair dismissal and remedy of reinstatement of his employment with the Rockhampton Bugle. If I can be of any further assistance, this is my submission. Thank you.